Hello and welcome. I am so glad you're here with me today. We're going to have a really gentle and, honest conversation about something that's so personal, our intimate health. My real hope here is to create a warm, understanding space where we can find some clear answers together. So you might have started on HRT feeling just full of hope, right? Thinking this would finally be the key to feeling like your old self again, especially when it comes to intimacy. It's often talked about as the solution, the one thing that will get everything back on track.
But what if you've done that and intimacy is still a challenge? Maybe sex is still uncomfortable or your desire just isn't there. Well, I really need you to hear this loud and clear. You are not alone. This is an experience so many women share, and I promise you, it is absolutely not your fault.
Okay, so let's get right to the heart of it. To really figure out what's going on, it helps to look at hormone replacement therapy as having, two different jobs. There are the areas where it works wonders, and then there are the specific spots where it might just need a little extra help. First off, let's just appreciate everything that systemic HRT does do. It can be truly life-changing for getting you back on your feet. It lifts your mood, it clears away that awful brain fog, and it gives you your energy back by helping with things like hot flushes and sleep. All of this is the foundation for feeling good in your own skin again, which is, of course, so important for intimacy. And this brings us to a really crucial point. Think of your systemic HRT, the patches, gels, or pills, as a general delivery service for your whole body. It's fantastic for all those big picture symptoms. But when it comes to intimate comfort, the vaginal tissues have very specific needs. They need a special delivery, a concentrated dose right where it's needed to help with dryness and elasticity. The problem is, often not enough of the hormone from your systemic HRT actually makes it to that one specific area. Okay, this number is so important, 25%. Just let that sink in for a second. This represents something we call the 25% gap. That's right. Up to a quarter of all women who are on systemic HRT still deal with vaginal dryness and discomfort. And I'm going to say it again, this is not a sign that your treatment has failed or that something is wrong with you. It is simply a very, very common gap that thankfully has a pretty straightforward solution. So let's shift gears from the problem to the solution, because there is absolutely a clear path forward here. This is where we can start to feel really hopeful and empowered. It's all about finding your complete solution, which is often called the combination approach.
Let's break down this path into a few simple steps. Step 1 is the foundation, which you might already be on, your systemic HRT for your overall well-being. Step 2 is the direct solution, adding a local vaginal estrogen like a cream or a small pessary to treat those tissues directly. And for some of us, there's a third step to consider, looking at testosterone to help bring back desire. See, it's a clear, manageable plan.
Now, let's talk a little more about desire, about libido. If you're taking your HRT in a tablet form and you still feel like your sex drive is, missing in action, it's worth asking a pretty surprising question. It sounds kind of backwards, I know, but could your treatment itself be part of the issue?
Let me explain what's going on here. And it's actually pretty simple when you think about it. When you swallow an estrogen pill, it has to go through your liver first. That process makes your liver produce more of a protein called SHBG. Now, the easiest way to picture SHBG is as a tiny little sponge. This sponge then floats around in your bloodstream and just soaks up your free testosterone, and that's the hormone that's key for desire. So if there's less of it available, you might feel a lower sex drive.
The great news is the fix for this can be wonderfully simple. Just by switching from a pill to what's called transdermal HRT, so a patch, a gel, or a spray, the estrogen gets absorbed right through your skin. It completely bypasses the liver. This means it doesn't trigger that SHBG sponge effect, leaving more of your own testosterone free to do its job and support your libido.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This is the number one question, the number one fear that we hear from women as soon as we mention the word testosterone. And you know what? It's a completely valid thing to wonder about.
Let's just clear the air and separate the myths from the reality. The truth is, the dose of testosterone given to women is tiny. We're talking about 1/10 of a male dose. The goal is just to get your levels back to where they were in your 30s. And when it's prescribed by a specialist and monitored with blood tests, serious side effects are really, really rare. Most importantly, we think of it as a male hormone, but testosterone is actually the main hormone for desire in women too. Navigating all of this, it takes more than just medical know-how. It takes real compassion. And the kind of complete approach we've been talking about is guided by an expert who truly embodies both.
This is Dr. Farzana Khan's philosophy, and it really says it all, doesn't it?
Her approach isn't about being told what to do. It's about being heard, getting clear information you can actually understand, and then making decisions together, as a team.
And that wonderful philosophy is backed by incredible expertise. We're talking about a medical doctor with over 2 decades of experience, a special focus in gynecology, a diploma in sexual and reproductive health. Dr. Farzana is so respected, she even trains other doctors in this field. You are in such wonderfully safe and knowledgeable hands with her.
So as we start to bring our conversation to a close, let's just circle back to you. Because this is all about empowering you on your own personal health journey.
If there's one thing I want you to take away from our time together today, it's this. Your sexual well-being is not some kind of luxury or an afterthought. It is a vital, crucial part of your overall health and happiness. And it absolutely deserves a complete solution that is personalized just for you. So I'll leave you with this question to just sit with for a moment. Take a deep breath and just imagine it. What could feeling comfortable and confident and connected again, what could that truly feel like for you? Because that feeling, that reality, it is absolutely possible. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me today.